I've always known that running is more exhilarating than walking. This is probably because of an adrenaline rush running 20 to 25 miles an hour down a nice dirt road. Going fast is exciting, but who knows this better than anyone? Race car drivers. What is it like to be behind the wheel of a race car, you ask? I'll find the answer.
My name is Aaron Dansby, and I'm a journalist trying to answer the world's most pressing questions. From doctors to authors, I reach out to professionals to get their insight for your queries. This is Ask Arron. Dan Nahas has worked in the race industry for years. It is not just a passion for him, but also it was a profession. I was very excited to find out what it is truly like to live life with so much speed. Have you been interested in race cars your whole life?
Probably since I was a kid, Hot Wheels, toy cars. Plus, my dad was restoring old Corvettes and Porsches in the garage. So, we always had a project.
Did you ever glue or tape the toy cars to your shoes and maybe ride them around? Like roller skates?
Oh, like under your shoes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like on your toes as an accessory.
No.
Okay.
But that could be interesting too. Did you do that?
No.
Mm-hmm. So you did race yourself, correct?
Very casually. One car at a time against the clock in a huge parking lot with cones. Mostly, second gear, maybe third gear, up to like 60 miles an hour max.
Would you compare your racing experience more to Fast and the Furious or the animated movie Cars?
Neither.
Neither of those.
Well, my racing was more like the Harlem Globetrotters playing basketball versus actual NBA, know.
One of the things that I noticed when I was doing my research was that race car is spelled the same way forwards and backwards.
Is it a palindrome?
Yeah, because
I didn't realize that.
I like to type my notes in backwards sometimes to memorize the questions.
Keeps you sharp.
And I was curious when you found that out or how interesting that is to you.
It's interesting. It never really occurred to me, but I can tell you my favorite palindrome: a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. And all that is a palindrome.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Panama Canal is not a palindrome, though?
No. Well, it might be, but the entire,
Right, the whole title.
The whole title, yeah.
So one thing, too, you're talking about going fast in a race car. I'm sure it has a huge effect on the what you feel when you're in the car going very fast.
Yeah, absolutely. The faster the car can accelerate, decelerate, and corner, produces what we perceive as G's, and it can get pretty violent. And the physicality of it is part of what makes race car drivers athletes.
So I have a couple questions off of that statement. So the first one is, how similar is it to the amusement park ride that you're going around in a circle and you're going back against the wall?
You like
is
roller
it the
coasters?
Same? Not necessarily the roller coaster. It's the thing
like
that goes around.
The spindle top.
Yes.
Yeah, that does the centrifugal force, and you're up against the rubber wall, and then the floor drops out.
Right, and it's very difficult, I know, to move your hand forward. So how can they even shift in the race car if you're just stuck back like this?
Well, you're only going to be stuck back like what you're describing under acceleration.
Right.
And really, really fast cars, especially dragsters, you absolutely cannot keep your head off the headrest. Nobody's got the neck muscles to do that.
And then, so the other question that I had was relating more to the athleticism of these athletes, these NASCAR drivers and other racers.
Sure.
What kinds of workouts do they have to do to get into condition?
Top drivers usually have their own personal trainer, their own cook, their own nutritionist. It comes down to the weight of your body is ultimately the weight of the race car. And if they're spending millions of dollars to shave ounces off of parts, then the driver kind of needs to do his part to shed extra weight as well.
Interesting.
A lot of people consider it like, jockeys in horse racing. Mm-hmm. Horse isn't going to win, with somebody like me on the back.
Do you think, compared to jockeys and race car drivers, then it is an advantage to be shorter?
In some cases, when you're shorter, it's safer because your head is not sticking out of a Formula One car.
So like an ostrich would not be a good Formula One driver?
Probably not. No.
A giraffe, the neck would be too long. So I really appreciate you sitting down and speaking with me on this.
It's been fun.
Do you still have the car that you used to race with? I would love to take it out sometime.
No. I doubt it's still on the road.
Well, if you ever see it again,
okay.
I would love if you contacted me because I would try and outrace you probably.
Yeah, it's a deal.
As the arthritis commercials say, a body in motion tends to stay in motion, and race car drivers are always driving to stay in motion. I hope you learned a thing or two in this episode. As always, I'm Aaron, and this has been Ask Arron.
Please like, share, and subscribe. If you do not send it to 10 friends, your luck will change for the worse. You will never have enough milk for a bowl of cereal. You constantly feel like you need to sneeze, but cannot, and it will always take at least 10 minutes to find the TV remote. Thank you.
Beer Hand Productions is not at fault for any change of luck that may occur after watching this video. Aaron Dansby is not responsible for any change in milk quantities, nor the feeling of increased sneeze, nor hiding a TV remote. Please enjoy this video and share with friends. Thank you.